Thanks, Carl. And have a look, everyone, at one of the great new ballparks here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati as ESPN welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Cincinnati Reds. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, John, these guys have lost 2 games in a row, but they're a pretty good ball club. Let's see if they can get back on the victory trail tonight.
Josh Hall will be doing the pitching. He's got 7 wins for the year. And Joey's got his ERA right above 3.20. The pregame warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to left. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second.
This is what you want to start the game. The leadoff man's on. Let's see if they get him going here.
Here's the lineup for Houston. Jason Lane is sitting in that second spot. 1 man on, nobody out. First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit. The pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now he's set. Here's the one. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. And he's in there easily.
John, and this is how big innings get started. First 2 guys get hits. Now the pitcher is something to think about out there. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Now let's take a quick look at the Reds and how they line up defensively. Runners on first and second, nobody out. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and ripped towards second. Over to second for 1. That's 2. And 2's all they'll get. Not enough time to turn 3. Pretty good turn there, Joe, for the double play.
And that's just the way they draw it up, John. Great pivot by the shortstop.
Jeff Bagwell at the plate. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542. First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Randa is up with it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Astros pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on base. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. Houston leads it 1-0. Andy Pettitte is going to get the start in this one. He was a 6-game winner last season.
Well, you have to look at the guy on the mound today, Andy Pettitte. And he had problems with his left elbow.
There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Lane is there, and he puts it away.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
Let's check out the lineup for the Reds. Felipe Lopez will be hitting second for them. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Everett has it. On to first for out number 2. Here's the Astros defense. Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Bagwell makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And they're gone in short order here. We'll go to the top of the second. The Astros lead 1-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Adam Everett will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning. First pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. There's a swing. And the ball hit high and deep down the line in right and foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down and in on a curveball situation because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate.
Here's a swing and a miss at the breaking ball, even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, and the dugout wanted that one. Full count now.
Well, they're setting up inside, but just missed off the inside corner.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Sometimes you just have to challenge the hitter. You can't continue to go down and away if he's not swinging at it.
Vizcaíno will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Runner at first. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. To second for 1 and 2. A double play.
John, you know, I'm always talking about defense. I think you see a great example of it here. A terrific double play. A lot of things going on sometimes, and the timing is so key on plays like this. Great job.
Adam Everett steps in. Last season he had 8 home runs. Brought home 31 last season. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. On the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. Randa has got it. Throws to first in time for out number 3. And they go quietly this happening. On now to the last half of the second. Houston is out in front, 1-0. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. Ken Griffey Jr. will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a drive. Deep down the right field line. This could be trouble. And foul.
Well, he's hearing his name in his home ballpark, but they still trail by 1 in this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Kearns is getting his first look in the batter's box today. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Lamb has got it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Casey with a career batting average of .304 coming into the season. Bases empty, 2 down. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Vizcaíno is there. And it's in time. From his knees, it gets him. Wow. Nothing doing here this happening. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. Houston with the lead, 1-0. It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Craig Biggio will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning. First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. He kicks, he throws.
Well, he tried to get the outside corner, but he missed. Just barely. Smart hitter there.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Pettit comes up for the first time right now. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily. Now a throw over, and he dives back safely. Lined up the middle. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
John, could be the start of something big here. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and they've got something cooking now.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed, 0-2.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something that...
This one swung on and hit on a line. Romano has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second. Jason Lane comes up to the plate now. Last season, he hit 4 out of the park. In his career, his slugging percentage is .526, but he's back in time. 1 out, runners at first and second. He spins and throws back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Runners at first and second with 1 out. First pitch on the way. The pitch. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. The throw to third. 1 run will score easily.
Nice job that time. Found a good pitch to hit, and just like that, they've got the lead. And even early in this ball game, you can already see that every run is going to be an important one.
Lance Berkman steps up to the plate. Last year, he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knee.
A big swing on this one, and he sends a high drive deep to right field, and it's off the wall. Pettit is around third on his way home, and that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score. Jeff Bagwell steps up to the plate. Last year, he hit 27 homers. Lifetime, his slugging percentage is at .542.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just off the corner, and he's behind 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Big curveball. He's taking all the way. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on the way. Now the 3-2 pitch. A changeup that time, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 away.
Great pitch. Pitch on the inside, and he missed it. Strike 3.
Mike Lamb gets a turn here. He's hitting better than .410. He's hitting .283 lifetime. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Into right field, a base hit. The throw to first. Not in time. He's safe on a very close play at first. Vizcaíno will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. 2 down, a runner at first. First pitch, swung on and grounded towards the hole. Romano is up with it. From his knees, got him. What a play. The Houston Astros strike for 5 hits in the inning and plate 4 runs. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. The Astros lead it 5-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Jason LaRue will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes.
Well, great pitch there, great arm speed, everything. But the hitter's not going to chase that pitch out of the zone unless he has 2 strikes.
Now the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he was going for the big fly, but he comes up empty.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Hit in the air to left center. Everett goes over and puts it away. Romano will get his first crack at it. 1 out, none on. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Bagwell really showed some incredible balance and throwing skills right there. I am very impressed, Joe, at how he was able to do this one.
Great play by the second baseman. I had to do this sometimes, but you're always weighing the options of settling down before you throw or throwing immediately. Sometimes you just have to throw it immediately or the play is already over. Here he made a terrific off-balance throw.
And that misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The sinker just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes. Now a swing and a ball hit foul. 2-2 on the way. Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Lamb has got it. He'll throw on to first, and the side is returned. And they don't make any noise. This happened. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 5-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Adam Everett will be the first man up. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
0-2. Let's see if they want to finish him right here or waste one.
And he delivers. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and he's down on strikes for the first down.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it.
Ausmus will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch, here it comes. That one finds the outside corner for strike 1. He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Sharp bite to that slider. Now it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Dunn is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
Pettit will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Doesn't get the call on that slider, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. The slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the side is retired.
Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a slider. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe. Nothing doing here this afternoon. Now we move on to the bottom of the fourth. Houston is out in front, 5-0. The top of the order is due up next. Adam Dunn is due up third. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up third in the next inning. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. He throws. Swing and a shot down the left field line. And as you see, it's off the wall on a hop.
John, that's the first hit allowed thus far as it comes here in the fourth. Let's see if they can do anything with it.
Lopez will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting for the right side here. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch on the left. There's a swing and a ground ball. There's one. And two. A double play.
There's nothing like watching a smooth defensive play, and nothing compares to a couple of outs on one at bat. I think it's great for the fans, too, and it's the pitcher's best friend.
Dunn will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on.
Well, the fans you hear now are really baseball fans. Their club is getting clobbered, and the fans are hanging in there with them.
Changeup just misses. 1-0.
And he is now aware that the fans want to see some action.
The next pitch misses high for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. And he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1. The 2-1 offering. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 coming. This is swung on and hit in the air. Berkman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs on one hit and nobody left on. Fifth inning coming up here in Cincinnati. The Astros lead 5-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. Lance Berkman is due up third, and they're going to have to watch out for him. First pitch to him. Changeup just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and he shatters his bat as he hits this one on the ground. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Lane will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he tried to throw a strike with it, but he left that changeup up and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a high drive, straight away left field, racing back to the wall. Out of here, a home run. Everything's going their way right now. A solo homer, and suddenly they lead by 6.
Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-Zone. Here's another look at the changeup. Some hitters really like them down and in. Apparently, he's one of them. That ball was hammered.
A majestic, soaring blast right there, Joe, that followed the outline of Mount Everest, I think. Lance Berkman steps up to the plate. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He's hit 156 home runs over the wall in his career. First pitch on the way.
I think that one flew on him a bit, but it still caught the zone.
The pitch. That ball is lifted high in the air, deep down the line and right. Gone! A home run!
Berkman destroyed that pitch. He's just a sensational hitter, and you can't ever mail in a pitch against him or he'll go deep. If you're not a hitter, you might feel sorry for the pitcher.
Well, you know, a guy hits a home run, and that's always big. And that pitcher's job, though, is to forget all about that and just to focus on the next hitter. And I don't know if he did that here, Joe.
I don't think so, John, because a lot of times it happens that way. When you're still thinking about the last home run, you make another mistake, and there goes the second one.
First pitch to him.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air to left center. Griffey into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Griffey makes an incredible diving catch, and here's another chance to see it.
Well, you get a good look at it here, John. This ball's trouble from the second it leaves the bat, but he's able to stretch out and make a nice catch.
Lamb will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch on the way, and this one's grounded to second. Romano has got it. From his knees, got him. What a play! The Astros get the long ball working as they club 2 solo homers this half of the inning. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. Houston leads it 7-0. The heart of the order coming up next. Ken Griffey Jr. will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1. Here it comes. Grounded down the first base line. Bagwell is there, and he'll step on first for out number 1.
Great job here by the first baseman with the force out. That's a nice, simple defensive play.
1 out, nobody on. Has him out front as he swings and misses. Strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first base line. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Nice play over there at first just to keep that one for himself.
Casey will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Vizcaíno has it on the hop, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. So they go down quietly. We've played 5 full. The Astros lead it 7-0. And if you just tuned in, we want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, Major League Baseball here on ESPN. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning. Checked his swing that time, and it misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Good pitch that time, had him out front, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3. Kazon will show us a look here at the changeup. Only strikes him out on the 5th pitch of this at bat, but he's got to go sit down anyway.
He's really showing a nice rhythm out there in this one. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch on the way.
Fastballs in can be effective, but I don't like down and in.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Belial is there to put it away for out number 2. Brad Ausmus steps into the batter's box. 1 home run so far this season. Slugging under 400. And this one's wide. Now let's see if they're going to walk him intentionally here. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And there's the second ball. Now the 2-0 pitch. And there's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
Pettit will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 outs, a man on first. First pitch to him. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. He delivers. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. And a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, his side is retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench. The Astros can't get anybody home here this half inning. Now we'll go to the last of the 6th. The Astros lead 7-0. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Jason LaRue will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit in the air. Biggio is going to have room, though, and he puts it away for the out. And he gave that one a pretty good ride, but unfortunately for him, there's a lot of room out there, and he is retired. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch on the way.
If you stay down, you're not going to get hurt. Just keep the fastball low.
The 0-1 pitch is a sinker in for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time, and there are 2 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime. 3 pitches and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. The pitch. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. And the sinker swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
We're going to take a look at this sinker on K-zone. Well, we're going to take a look back at the strikeout in the sequence of pitches. He threw only 4, so that was quick.
Yeah, that's for sure. Quick and back to the dugout. The Cincinnati Reds are shut down again, and that's 6 innings without a run so far. At the end of 6 full innings, the Astros on top 7-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. Lance Berkman is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up 3rd in the inning. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the curve, and it's even now at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball outside, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Over the plate, but low. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. Check swing that time, but he lays off, and that runs the count full, 3-2. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the curveball. 1 down.
That's a hard-breaking curveball right there. He threw it right past him for the strikeout.
Lane will stand in. He homered earlier in the game. 1 out, none on. First pitch, here it comes. Now there's a swing. A ball hit high and deep to straightaway left field. Gone, a solo homer. So another home run. They add a little bit more to their lead. These guys are having a big, big day.
Well, it leaves the pitch right in the middle of the zone that time. Bye-bye, baby, as Rush Hodges would say.
Yeah, a great Hall of Fame broadcaster. And the 9th inning's coming up quickly, Joe. I don't think they can afford to give up any more runs here.
No, you're right. This is the time your pitcher needs to step up and answer the challenge. Show me something here.
Berkman will get another shot here. He hit a home run back in the 5th. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a liner into left center. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to second.
Great double there for Berkman. He led the league in doubles in 2001, so he's certainly no stranger to hitting them.
One out, a runner on second. First pitch on the way. And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out, but nothing doing that time. He's ready, the 2-0 pitch. And that misses outside. Ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So it's a 4-pitch walk here. Mike Lamb gets a shot here. He hit 14 home runs last year. He's got a .410 career. Swung on and ripped towards second. Romano has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second.
This ball's hit on a line, but he needed to hit it a bit higher to get it over the second baseman's reach.
Jose Vizcaíno steps up. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. First pitch to him.
If he wasn't able to get out of the way of that pitch, he'd be moving down the first right now.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. He's on top, the 3-0 pitch. Fastball, and he's taking all the way, 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch.
Managers would prefer you to throw the fastball in this situation, but you have to throw a strike.
Adam Everett gets a shot here. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Dunn is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. Time to take a stretch here in Cincinnati. Houston leads it 9-0. And the top of the order is coming up. Adam Dunn, a very feared hitter. He's set to bat third in the inning. First pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to short. Everett is right there. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Lopez comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the right side. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes.
Tough pitch for the hitter. You ball down and in, there's not a lot he can do with it. It's a great spot if you can get him to chase it.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down in.
This one swung on and hit in the air. Oh, and it's off the wall. The throw to third.
Good pitch that time. Had him lunging at the ball, but he's able to get himself down the line in a hurry, and he just beats it out.
Runners at first and second with 1 out. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it.
And he is now aware that.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole. And 2. A double play. Joe, just a little DIY, which we like to say on ESPN Major League Baseball. The only do-it-yourself double play.
Heck, why throw it around, John, when you can do it yourself? Great play.
DIY. The Reds just can't figure anything out, and through 7, they remain without the benefit of a run. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Houston is out at... There's a swing and a drive down the line and left, carrying deep back into the corner, and foul. On the way. Fastball outside, and the count is evened up. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Curveball got him. 1 away.
Man, that's right down the middle. He missed it. Strike 3. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. We've got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now. Pettit will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good downward action on that one, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 2 down.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner. K-Zone is going to show us this power curve to get a better look at the break on the ball. This one will run down and away a little bit, but as you can see, K-Zone would have still called it a strike.
Well, he does go down swinging here, and his confidence goes down a little bit right with it.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second. Romano has it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And they're gone in short order. Here come the Reds in the last half of the 8th. Houston with the lead 9-0. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Sean Casey is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Palmeiro to his knees. Oh, what a great catch. Palmeiro, as we'll see here on the replay, pulls off a terrific diving catch.
Well, John, this is an all-or-nothing type of play. This one will go for extra bases if it gets by him. That's a nice play.
Casey will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty. 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Palmeiro lets this one eat him up, as it will, in fact, as you see, go all the way to the wall.
Johnny had it in his glove, but he couldn't hold on, and it fumbled out.
Well, it's a heartbreaker and hard to understand, that's for sure, in the big leagues. LaRue will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 1 man out, 1 man on. LaRue at second. Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away. We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball on K-Zone. You'll see this one going up and away. As a hitter, that pitch looks easy to make contact with, but it can be deceiving at times.
Joe, he goes down swinging here. Hit in the air to center field. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to the plate.
Good pitch that time. Gets him to hit it on the ground, but you can see just by picking him up and laying him down, he legs this one out for a base hit.
Runners at first and third, 2 down. First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing.
Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. And foul. The 1-2 pitch. He lays off that sinker. Now it's 2-2. He's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Joey was picking on this hitter, working that inside on this one.
Well, he also made the pitcher's job easier by being off on his swing.
The Reds still can't buy a run as they've been held scoreless here through 8. We're through 8, ninth inning coming up. The Astros lead it 9-0. And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next. Jeff Bagwell will try and get something. That swung on and lined towards the gap in left center. And as you see, it's off the wall on a hop. The throw to second. Play at second, and he is safe as he's able to slide in.
Folks, here it is. Another look at the dust cloud out at the top of the diamond.
No, that's not a dust cloud. That's just a nice, hard slide into second base to get that double.
Good choice there. I think he had to hit the dirt.
Palmeiro steps to the plate for the first time in this one. First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever. Grounded down the first base line.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Jeff Bagwell comes in ready to hit. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542.
That's what you call backing him off the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. He got in good rhythm here, John. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout.
And that's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Absolutely, John.
Runners at second and third with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He deals. Started to go around, but he held up in time to even the count at 1-1.
Great movement on the changeup. It wasn't a straight change. It kind of dropped down a little bit. Fun to hear the look.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Good-looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now the 2-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time, but it is full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Dunn is right there as he puts it away. The throw to the plate, and he is safe at home as he just does get in there to score.
He gets under this one a bit, and the left fielder is able to get there in plenty of time.
Chris Burke will be batting. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under .400. First pitch to him. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Low and inside. Ball 2, 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Two balls and a strike. Here he comes. 2-1 pitch is a curve, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 coming. He lays off the change, and it's full.
Well, if you throw the changeup up and away, you might want to come back with a fastball inside.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes that one. It misses. Ball 4.
A lot of pitchers will throw their breaking ball even if they walk a guy, but they know they can't just throw it in the middle of the plate.
Everett will be the batter. He's 0 for 4 in this one. First pitch on the way. A throw back to second, and he dives back safely. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he sends this one in the air towards center. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score.
John, they just keep adding and adding to this lead. This ought to be plenty to carry them through the bottom half.
Brad Ausmus comes in here. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. A dive, but he's back in easily. 2 down and a runner on second. First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Well, that's a textbook spot for that sinker. Right down and in.
They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Great location with the cutter. If you keep it there, you can get everybody out.
The 1-2 pitch coming. On the ground to short. Lopez is right there. Throws to first in time for out number 3. The Astros pick up 3 here on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. On now to the bottom of the 9th. The Astros lead 12-0. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Adam. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Palmeiro retreats and makes the catch in deep right field. Lopez, he's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Ensberg is up with it. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Dunn will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch, here it comes. Cutter just misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's getting some encouragement here from the crowd. It's
on the ground to short. Everett is there. The Houston Astros get a fabulous effort out of their starting pitcher tonight. The shutout and a victory.
And John, getting a complete game shutout from your starter, that's what you look for from opening day till the end of the season. And it only happens a few times.
Andy Pettit pitched shutout ball in this one. And there is absolutely no question that he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Pettit's a pitcher that you can count on to eat up a lot of innings while limiting his mistakes out there on the mound. It was another solid outing for him in this game, and you've got to love the steady presence he brings to the ballpark.
So that just about does it for us tonight. A reminder now to stay tuned for Baseball Tonight coming up next. Until next time, this is John Miller for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew. Thanks for tuning in, and good evening. Once again, the final score, the Houston Astros take the victory 12-0. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. So long from Great American Ballpark.